Hello viewers, and a very warm welcome to part 4 of my Great San Marino challenge. It's nearly the start of January now. I've actually just entered the or the middle of December I should say, and as promised it's my home game versus AC Renate. So things have moved on nice and smoothly since my my last video, and this is actually how the league table looks now. We have indeed dropped into second position. Form has kind of been a bit off and on, you know. I've been a bit disappointed with some of our performances, so let's have a look at them in greater detail. Yeah, so we stopped here against Piacenza, and our first game was a 1-1 draw with Pogi Bonsi. Bit annoying, that one. We got a good early lead and then gave it away, and that was how it finished. We were very dominant, but we didn't win it. We drew with Bellaria in the league. Again, we took the lead at a good time, but in fairness we probably were a bit lucky to have gotten a draw. They should have been a bit more prolific in front of goal. Then we suffered our very first defeat in the challenge, at least in competitive match. It was 4-2 away to Treviso. I just got it all wrong, to be honest. I played the wrong team and the wrong tactics, and they were very good on the day. Then we replied very nicely with the 4-1 win over Rimini. Nice, and you know, that was a what's the word I'm trying to think of? Just a cool, calm and collected performance, I suppose. We had no problems. Then unfortunately our cup run ended. It was pretty much done and dusted after we lost away to Tritium. The guys, we took the lead and then we just gave it away. It just seems a bit typical of us. That was very annoying. I really wanted to progress in the cup. We at least replied with a convincing win over Borgio Boigiano. They seem to be a very good team for us to play. Then we entered another slump. We drew 1-1 in our kind of rubber game against Bellaria. We were already effectively out at the tournament anyway, but at least we put up a good fight. As you can see, Tritium did indeed win both their games. Our goal scored kind of saved us from coming last, but no prize money for second place, unfortunately. Then we got another 1-1 draw. We were very unlucky to concede such a late goal. It was a great free kick though, but I thought the guys would be alright. They should have used common sense and not give away a silly free kick like that, but you know, that's the way. 2 crucial points lost. Then we actually got beaten by Santa Cara and Jello. The guys are really losing all sorts of composure and morale, so they got beaten there. We're awfully lucky to win this game against Cuneo. I mean, look at that. We got 2 shots, none on target. It was just a freak own goal that won us the game, in all honesty. And then our most recent game was a 1-1 draw versus Savona, where it was another very frustrating outing, and our bow saved us from getting beaten. So there we are. We're at our last game of the first series before it resets. We head all the way into May. So we are still on course for the promotion, but Virtus and Tella and more, you know, incredibly Treviso, but in great form. Renate though have slipped all the way down to 6th after looking imperious. You can see 5 defeats. That's quite a lot in only a few short series of games. Looking at the squad, I made one signing. I kind of copied 1293 Willow. I think that's his name anyway. I got a hold of Juan Pastore to try and boost our options in central attacking midfield, but well, would you believe it, he got injured with a torn groin muscle and he's out for 3 months. Just as I was starting to consider putting him in the main team. He's already been he actually just got it 2 days ago. That's even worse. We've got one person incoming. Christian Caciatore. He's on a free. He's probably on an amateur contract, and he's gonna make the jump to Serie C1 football. And I hope it's worth the gamble, because we're kind of struggling with strikers scoring goals. If you want to take a look at the squad in full, here they all are. Luigi Cipriani, he's been doing very well. 16 games, 5 goals with 14 in the league, 5 goals. He hasn't scored in the cup though, but you know, good lad anyway. I've gotten Vittorio Ferrero pushing, place in the squad ahead of Guido Stella, but they're both very, impressive players. Ederbau, he's been getting more league games, which is great. Scored a few goals. It's great to see that. So he's actually increasing in stats. That's very good. Who else? Perhaps Ingrao. Do you want to look at him? He's been getting more time as well, and he's been playing fairly decently. Not exactly stealing the world, but nonetheless. Unfortunately, Marco Villanova's form has been declining. You can just take a look at the stats. He hasn't scored in quite a while, and that was when he was on an absolute fire. He just doesn't seem to suit the central striker's role. But I'll play him again today because we're really out of luck with central attacking midfielders, because Luca Vigiani also picked up an injury on the same day. I accidentally left him in the reserve team. I didn't want him in there, so he's, as a result from my mistake, he's out for a month, and that could be a career. That'll probably be one of the last injuries he'll have before he probably has to retire. But such is the way. Gianluca Lapadula is our only attacking midfielder left who can play the position, and he's been very, very impressive. He's more of a goal scorer than an assistant, but I can't complain with that, just as long as goals are scored. The strikers haven't impressed, but David Poletti, he's kind of our main assistant. He's kind of starting to lose his place to Ingrao a little bit, but he is still an outstanding player. So I think that will be my starting 11. We've no conventional attacking midfielder because Lapadula, I want to give him a rest. But in fairness, everyone's going to have a bit of a rest heading into the winter break. I'll probably request a reserves game or something to give some people who need fitness. I actually just want to briefly mention the San Marino national team. They are, they're still as they were. They played a few games since we last discussed them. Sorry. There we are, there are the fixtures, just very briefly. They lost 6-0 against Sweden. They lost 2-0 away to Moldova, and then a 1-0 defeat by Singapore to conclude November for them. So next year they've organised a friendly against Liechtenstein. I hope they can do something about that, but again, it's very early days. This is the whole point of the challenge. It's not about winning the leagues in the least amount of time possible exclusively. It's all about improving San Marino's club status and country status, so that means you have to go into the long term with this one. But watching some San Marino challenge videos, it's amazing how the San Marino team just doesn't make that much money if they get all the way up to Serie A. I mean, if you just look at my financial state, yeah, that's pretty bad. We're minus 165,000 and dropping. But when I played the Shelburne save in Football Manager 2011, I made loads of money as I was starting to rise up the ranks. Like I had a transfer budget initially of absolutely nothing when I joined them, but then it increased to 4 million with about 90,000 euros per week as a wage budget. Whereas seemingly with San Marino, I've seen it that, you know, they really struggle to build a transfer budget, things like that. So it's like, how does that work? If it's Italian football, one of the great leagues in the world, how do the teams who make it from the bottom to the top not get a good bit of money? Anyway, that's a topic for another day. Maybe it's the influence of the European football, that, you know, it's really more about getting into Europe to help you make money more than anything. But probably just another experiment. I'm gonna just show the goals, maybe some other highlights if there are good ones. It's just another experiment, see if people like it, because I don't like rambling on and potentially boring people out of my series. So pretty much, you know, just I won't have anything but the goals, so I'll talk to you after the game. And it's the ball's dropped perfectly for Gaeta. Mastorato, Getzi, Gaeta, given away. Cipriani, Del Sole, looks up Vitaioli, won't get there first. And it's straight back to the keeper. But only as far as low DJ. Oh, what a pass! A splitting pass! And Villanova scores! At long last. His scuppered form, he can forget about it now. But it was all about that pass from Loadice, first time. And it was absolutely weighted for Villanova. Exquisite play from the league leaders to be, if results stay as they are. Yes, Virtus and Tel are still losing, unfortunately. Maybe here's a chance. Oh, it's there! What a whipped free kick that was, and Cavalli made use of it, and that's one apiece. Very soft goal to concede, but we do have a game now. It's unmarked. Gavazzi, or I beg your pardon, it was Gavazzi who scored. Cavalli was just a randomer in the box. So that's 1-1. Last chance here for San Marino. Can they grab a late victory? Again, we look at the latest scores, and Virtus and Tel are still losing. Villanova to win it! Oh, what a great save that was, and that'll conclude the game. It's another sloppy draw, to be honest. We're getting complacent, but we are top of the league again on goal difference. Yeah, so we should have won the game. I'm not happy, but yeah, a good game for Loadice. It was such a great pass, but the guys, when they score, they just seem to forget what, you know, to try again. Cipriani actually picked up a knock. That's not good. I don't like that. So yeah, not many goals for the highlight reel today. It was literally quite a dull game. Otherwise, there were one or two chances that that are still good, but I'll probably leave them out for the sake of it. Yeah, those are the results. So crucially, we had the are there more results? I don't know. Yeah, well anyway, we're top of the league again on goal difference. No problem with that. Bugger. 3 weeks. Nah, that's not good. 2 of my best players are gone now. Yeah, so that's 2 draws in a row. But in fairness, we do score. Apart from Santa Clara and Gela, we scored in every single game that I've managed. Well, competitively anyway, so I'm really happy with that. my winning, just I'm gonna put an annotation on the Pentagon Challenge video of my win percentage and all the stats. So let's just take a look at my actual stats. Let me just see, where are they? Information now. History, I think. History. Yeah. So I've been in charge 159 days, 27 games played, 16 won, 7 drawn, 4 lost. That's a win ratio of 59%. Certainly not bad. Like I'm fairly chuffed with that. It's certainly a lot better than my Pentagon Challenge win stats. That they're somewhere in the mid 20% win ratio. So that's not great. So we got a Christmas break, until we play Alessandria again. I'll probably not bother discussing the January transfer window. I won't bring in any more players, but I'll probably get Del Duca. I'll give him back to his club. I don't know. That's probably about it. And some of the guys just haven't really impressed me. So I'll probably get rid of 1 or 2 of them to try and trim the squad size. But in fairness, I believe we should go all the way to the end of the season. Or if I win the championship really early, I'll probably just confirm it, and then there's no point really watching any more games live. So that'll pretty much conclude this episode. Be sure to tune in next time for the end of season report and how I plan to tackle the next season. But hopefully it'll be a good bit of news that we have indeed celebrated an automatic promotion, or if something really goes wrong, then maybe a playoff position. Alright, thank you for tuning in, and we'll see you at the end of this 2011-2012 season. Bye.